Good morning, guys. I figured I'd do a quick run through on the front yard again. There's just a lot of things coming in. These elders that I'm saving for my sister and one of my very good friends who I think is going to get a new place soon. That's a rose that I got for Valentine's. It's Eden Rose, Climbing Rose. Really excited about the progress on these guys. I don't know. You just never know. But they're all starting to leaf out, so I'm very hopeful that they will also root so that I can have a lot of good little plants to give my twins. These are pig nuts, and they're starting to come up. These are some flowers I'm putting in the flower bed in front of my little buzzing friends. These are peppers, and some of these are replants of stuff that failed. What are you? These are Black Magic Cosmos, which are like notoriously horrible at germinating, and obviously so because none of them have come up. So I'm a little disappointed in that. I did reseed some of these peppers, and so those are started to come up because the first ones I planted didn't. These are actually Lysianthus. I am waiting till they get a little bigger, like a lot bigger actually, before I put them in their own little place. I do have to water them with some sort of fertilized water because that's just straight cocoa core, like potting, like seed starting mix. Those are some Seed Savers Exchange multiplier onion seeds. I've already put out Kelly Winterton's Green Mountain multiplier onion seeds that I had. These are yam daisies. I'm pretty happy because out of 6 seeds, 5 of them germinated, and they have a pretty low germination rate too. Here's some more elderberries. I've got close friends that are getting new places with some land, and I want to give them some really easy, all the time access to food. So this was supposed to be a Daubenton kale I got from Project Tree Collard. It looked like crap when I got it. I told her it looked like crap when I got it, and she's like, oh, it looks fine. I'm like, no, it really doesn't. I probably won't ever buy from Project Tree Collard again, which is sad because she's one of the only people that has some perennial kale options. But if you're going to mail me something like that and then tell me it's okay, I'm not like going to patronize your shop again. So these are some greens and some snapdragons. I got this guy because I like Mr. Stripey, and I didn't have seeds for him. These are all my tomatoes. This didn't have anything planted in it. I just filled it up in case I wanted to. So some of them are a little sideways, but that's because they only get morning sun and so they kind of lean. And if I don't turn it around, they get bent towards a certain way. But these are painted lady tomatoes, and I don't know if you can see, but they have variegated leaves. At least in the initial part of the season. I think as it gets warmer, the leaves go to solid. So this is some 9-star cauliflower, some red island kale, and some basil. And these are Caucasian spinach. This stuff, it had cold stratification, but maybe I just didn't do it up. It had a couple of little seedlings that had come up, but then I think I didn't water it enough and they died. So yeah, a little disappointed in that, but otherwise, we're doing well. This is the sweet marigold. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of sweet marigold, but it smells. Honestly, to me, it smells like sweet clover. I love it. I think it's got coumarin, I think is what it's called. Kind of a vanilla smell. So you can see everything's kind of waking up. The strawberries are definitely in flower, as well as all of the violets and their seedlings of doom. Like, if you have sweet violets, you're never getting rid of them, ever. There is this panache fig. Still has, like, green tips. Come on, now. No, just don't want to do it today. That's dead. Anyway, so you can see there's, like, some green coming out on the stem. So I'm happy that made it through the winter well. Even my kind of sad blueberries all have some sort of flowers, so I should have some berries. This is a flowering almond. It's not an actual, it's an almond tree, but it doesn't produce like edible almonds like you would expect. The Russian sage is coming back. from the roots. There's an echinacea here, a sunseeker echinacea that I hope comes back because I really wanted to get it big and then split it and share it with my friend Christy and her husband Mike from Sunset Seekers RV trips. That's what they cover on Mike's channel, but I thought it was kind of appropriate, but it was a little guy when I got it, and I'm really hoping it gets bigger this year so I can split it and give her one just because I thought it would be nice. The anniversary rose is looking great. I really actually have to come out here and like really thin down these daylilies. I really should have done it about a month ago and then I didn't. And I don't know what this is. It's not really a veg, but like it's already got pods. It's some sort of native leguminous weed that I really don't want, but it is everywhere. And I really did try to pull these little guys out when they were small, but I obviously missed quite a few. So yeah, I guess I'll be fighting these guys all year. Like they're everywhere. So if anybody knows what those are, just hit me up in the comments just because I'm nosy and curious and I'd like to see, like, look, they're everywhere. These are my Nana's yellow iris. These are the mauve and pink and periwinkle ones. And these are weeds. And those are violet seedlings. The violet seedlings are everywhere. Okay, so Goomyberry is coming into bud and flower, which is great. Goomies are one of the first berries I get every year. Again, these blueberries looking good. These are little flowers, they're a little later to flower. Pretty happy. My favorite peach tree in the whole world. I love this peach tree. I hoped and hoped for years I would get one for my neighbors. Like, have you guys ever seen something so beautiful as this color? I actually took a cutting to try and root for a coworker of mine to put in her yard because she had to get rid of her trees last year. I don't know if it took. I hope it did, but I really don't know for sure. Anyway, this is a Rosa Rugosa. Hello. Hello. Okay, so this is Rosa Rugosa. It's pretty tall. I would say it's about 6 feet, 6.5 feet. I thought about cutting it down, but I just don't. It's got to compete with this thing. So it needs as much sun as it can get. Everywhere you see these guys, there are Lysianthus or a dahlia that I'm hoping is coming back. And they all look like they pretty much are coming back. Look at this anthill. Oh my goodness. Pear tree, wine pear. I have put some splitters on it to keep the crotches of the tree at least 45 degrees. Probably a little wider, honestly, because if it's 45 degrees or narrower, like 30 or something, it tends to collect water in the crotch, and in this humid area where it rains a lot, that can rot the tree. So, plus more lateral branches encourages more fruiting in a fruit tree. So, there's some science behind that, but I don't really like getting into that, so look it up. Garlic's growing. The Nanking cherries in flower, and I do have this guy, which is another Nanking cherry that I got so that they would cross-pollinate each other, because this guy blooms ferociously every year and we never get any cherries. So I'm hoping that will be different in a couple of years. Again, all the garlics. This is my Stella Cherry. I have had horrible luck with cherry trees. This is probably my 5th one, but they all get like a borer, which is dumb because I have peach trees all over the place, and a pear tree and a plum tree and no borers, but just the cherries. So I'm really hoping the Stella grows up and out and we get some good. I'll try and keep her low, like short. It's not a dwarf cherry, but I try to keep her low because I want to have access, right, to the cherries. Columbine came back. Carolina spice bush in the corner. I guess we could walk over there. I don't really have a path right here. Hold on. And I have some plantain growing in here with all the strawberries and the yarrow because I like plantain. It's good for you. And all the violets. The violets. All right, so this is a pawpaw. My pawpaws don't tend to come back out until really late, and I think one of these might be dead. I really hope they both come back, but I'm not holding my breath. That is a panache fig that I just took a cutting and stuck in the ground and it rooted, and it's coming in strong. So I'm really happy where it's happy where it's at. I'm happy where it's at. So would it really be one of my videos if the train didn't just kill everything? This was supposed to be a patch of lily of the valley. It did not come up. Good Lord, train. I hope this. Oh man, I hope this mulberry, because it had started to leaf out and then it froze. Like, I hope it comes back. These are really important to me, so I do hope they come back. Check out these blueberries. So last year we had no flowers of any kind on any of the blueberries. This year they're all over the place. So, oh, look. There's a carpet bee. Can you see? I can't zoom in anymore, can I? Hey, buddy. Good looking out. Thank you, carpenter bee, for her pollinating all of my blueberries. These are pink lemonade blueberries. These I also love to try and like root. I don't get them reproduced very well, and they're patented varieties, so it's not like I can like sell them or anything like that, but I just like them. They're the best tasting blueberry ever. So the narcissus have had their time, and now it's my hope that the turmeric right here and the lemon balm and there's some yacone over here will all come up. I really need to pull these garlics and just kind of divide them, because those aren't like society garlic. Those are like garlics that I just kind of let go. So I may pull those up and divide them this year and see what happens. Okay, a long one, but there we go.